Come on. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. We gon' drill bottom to town. Stay tuned, make sure you stay long. We go. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not just talk. Ooh yeah, yeah. We're not just talk. We go. Woo. Listen. Hello. We are excited about our 36th week. Oh my goodness. Season 2, episode 2. We're bringing the funny. We're bringing the fun. We're bringing the laughter. We educating people. We getting serious. We having some family talk, relationships, community, life. I mean, just everything.
Stay tuned.
And stay locked because
click.
Yes, we getting it in. Listen, for those of you that are watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, beyondthechat.com, wherever you're watching, you're sitting in your living room, you're driving in your car, listening to us. If you're walking down the street, if you're in the mall, wherever you are, listen, we so appreciate the support, the love, and we appreciate you tuning in. And listen, if you want to chop it up with us, make sure you call us. The number is 833-282-2428. Today we are reading a letter that's going to get real deep. It's called Equal Rights Among the Sexes.
I'm sure you can expound on that. And just make sure that we want you to stay connected, communicate with us, give your feedback.
Yes.
You know, we're open to, hey, no cussing and all that stuff. But,
right.
Hey, be vocal and express yourself.
Express yourself.
Hey, because it's about being beyond the chat. It's not just chat. It's all of that.
Absolutely. And definitely stay tuned. Listen, I'm excited that we have some new segments that are going to be coming up. Don't miss one, okay? Because we have the Man Cave Sundays that's coming to you soon. We have your pink pumps and pearls. So ladies, get your hot pink, your powder pink, your baby pink, whatever pink you want to call it. Make sure you put on some cute pumps because we're going to be giving some foot cam action. And we also going to be rocking our pearls because ladies wear pearls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're looking like you're jealous.
No, I'm just thinking, guys, you wear pink in October. You know, you can... I'm just saying, you do your pink.
Well, that's why y'all are not invited. It's called, the ladies' pink
we ain't
pumps
showing
and
our
pearls.
feet. We ain't doing all that.
And we don't want to see them.
We don't want to see all that.
We don't.
It is not a horror show.
Listen, some men out there, take care of their feet. They take care of their nails, take care of their feet. They get their manis and petties, and they got male foot models and male hand models. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, male face models too.
They sure do.
Yeah, but I ain't looking at no feet. And I ain't trying to look at your hands.
No, but ladies, we gonna rock it. We're gonna have an actual tea party. So more information to come on that. But listen, if you don't know, I am your girl, your best friend, your next door neighbor, Natasha Cash.
And I'm T-Dub. In the building.
We are super excited about this show because, we just love having fun. We look forward to the podcast every Sunday. When we took our little 2-week break, it was like, is it this Sunday? Is it this Sunday?
I know. And the 2 weeks, it was a nice little break.
It was a break.
But we miss you guys.
We do.
We miss you. And I see my cousin Sean just said, what's up, fam?
Yes.
Hey, what up?
What up? Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, I'm going to start it off with my thought of the week. It's simple, but it has major meaning and impact. So it says, good things are coming down the road, so don't stop walking. I mean, that's deep.
Yeah. And that don't mean don't stop walking. Some people walk in the wrong direction when good things are coming because they're afraid to take it on.
Exactly. That's so true.
And sometimes when you see something coming, you don't know whether it's good or bad until you get in it.
That's very true.
So,
yes.
Accept the challenges because you never know how you're going to be blessed when you accept them.
Amen. We can attest to that. A lot of times we get requests for gigs and events, and we build relationships with these people when we start, booking gigs and working together and all that stuff. And it's like, we may be apprehensive or hesitant in the beginning, but it's 99% of the time it works out in our favor, and we begin to get referrals and all kinds of stuff from working with other people. So don't give up, don't shy away from it, and you don't really understand what's going on, or you don't really get it until you actually experience it.
Yeah, and I think setting up a good track record for yourself makes all the difference in what type of opportunities are going to keep coming
That
your
is
way.
true. That is true. Expound on that. What do you mean by that?
Well, the thing is, some people, they do a great job. They continue to do a great job. That means they get references, they get, kudos, they get reviews.
Right.
And that's positive stuff to keep you in business. But when you do stuff like burn bridges, it's kind of hard to keep that, recurring, money, that recurring client coming back to keep you in business.
That is very true.
So, make sure you accept it and be grateful that you're able to do what you are able to do with the talents that you have.
Absolutely.
Because they may have chosen you because of a reference, because of your talent, because they just trust you, because you're good. Because we get most of our business from referrals, from doing a great job somewhere else.
That's true.
And then next thing you know, somebody said, "Hey, so and so told me to call you," or we heard that you guys are the guys.
Or
y'all
we saw
do
you.
Or we saw you guys at the last gig you guys did, and you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
What do I need to do to get with y'all? And it's stuff like that, and we love it. It's stuff like that that keeps you rooted, grounded, and just humble, and just in the business.
That's so true. That is so true. I once heard a gentleman say, someone was asking, "Oh, your services are so reasonable. Your prices are so great. We love it. How do you keep your prices so low and still able to maintain?" And he said, "I'd rather have, lower my prices a little bit and be have a good heart about what I do and have integrity than to jack stuff up and treat people wrong, and then my business is closed because I'm trying to give you a higher price, or I'm trying to nickel and dime you here and there, or I'm trying to, you don't realize that I'm getting over on you." And he said, "I want to go home and sleep at night." And I thought that was extremely powerful. And that's how we run our business. That's how we handle things. We want to sleep at night. And so we believe in karma.
Oh, yeah.
And
what goes around comes around.
What goes around comes around. So I want to make sure I treat people right. We want to make sure we treat people right so that God, first of all, is pleased with us. And then secondly, the energy that we put out boomerangs back to us.
Right, exactly. We have a listener or someone that's connected that asks our opinion on the Polish Holocaust. We don't know everything, but we encourage you to continue to challenge us to learn about this stuff.
Right.
So we will look into that and, get some education on that. So if you want to join us the next time, maybe we'll have some information on what it is, because, hey, we're all about growth and knowledge and teaching others, what they don't know. Because, like I said, we don't know everything.
That's true.
You don't know everything.
Right.
So that question prompts us to say, you know what? Maybe we should look into that.
Maybe we should look into it and talk about it. Maybe it's a conversation we need to have with our listeners and educate the people that are watching, that are listening, that are following us, that may have not even known anything about it or ever heard about
because
it.
Because I'm not educated on it.
Right. Absolutely.
I understand the word Holocaust.
Right.
But as far as Polish,
right, I'm
not sure.
It's a great question.
So and we don't blow steam. We do our research.
Absolutely.
And we may not uncover every little thing there is to say about a topic, but we do our research enough to at least touch on it. So we will be looking into that.
Yes. So thank you for questioning.
Thank you.
Sending us that question. I have one more thing to say. So when I was younger, my grandmother used to teach me and my cousins and my aunts and everybody. She used to teach us affirmations. And affirmations are things that you speak into the atmosphere, you speak into your life, things that you want to become a part of your everyday life. And so I wrote down a few affirmations. And if you're in your car, if you're at home, you're at a friend's house, wherever you are, I just want you to repeat them after me. And the first one says, "I am all that God says I am. I believe in my dreams. I am in charge of my own happiness. I love myself. And I am handmade by the best."
I love every one of those lines.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
And we'll begin to just add to them and just keep them going. We want to be positive. We want to, share positivity, show positivity. We're a family-oriented show. And these are things that you can share with your children, with your spouse. Can you imagine speaking these things into each other and just seeing the smiles on people's faces and the hearts that are heavy being lifted and lightened? I mean, just speaking positive energy into the atmosphere, you'd be surprised how it changes your thinking.
It does. It does. And one of those lines that you read, "I love myself." There's so much positivity and energy that comes behind just loving yourself.
Loving yourself.
It really, and part of it kind of starts there.
Right.
But I mean, you put, the person that's ahead of everything,
Yes.
ahead of everything. Different people have different names for,
Right.
God, the Lord,
Right.
Jesus, you put that person first.
Right.
Whoever it may be, you put your God first.
Right.
And then you have to love yourself.
Absolutely.
You have to love yourself.
And you have to, because if you don't love yourself, then how can you love other people?
Right. How can you give it back?
Absolutely. I heard Oprah say one time that she, she didn't grow up with her family and all this stuff. Long story short, she had to fend for herself a lot of times, and she didn't know what love really meant, like how you express love, how you show love, and the action of love. And she had to learn that. And I took from that everybody doesn't experience love the same way. And I can't expect you to love me in a way that you've never known.
Right.
And you may be giving me 100% of your love, and you think that you are doing an amazing job, but because I've experienced love in a different way, I may look at your love and be like, that's all you got?
That's all you got?
That is, to me, that might be 10%, but I have to think maybe that is the type of love, or the love that he's experienced or she's experienced, and that is what they know love to be, and that is how they give love. And so for them, that is giving 100% of their love. And I have to say, wow, I accept it. I love that you're giving me 100% of your love.
Yeah, and it makes such a big difference when you're giving love from the heart versus love from the pocket.
Absolutely.
Because you can be the most wealthy person.
Right.
Have the most money.
Right. And be the saddest person on earth.
Right.
The loneliest person on earth.
It's one thing to be outside material. It's another thing to be inside loving.
That's very true. And, I always mess with you all the time, because I always say, ooh, babe, you rich. And you be like, yep, in heart, in joy, in peace. And that's so true. We talked about it a couple days ago or the other day, that being rich does not only mean financially.
Right. Yep. Like, that's what I always say, in heart.
Right. I have a rich heart. If you measured my love, I'd be rich. Ooh, that's deep. If you measured my happiness in monetary value, I'd be rich.
You'd be balling.
So listen, good things are coming down the road. So don't stop walking, meaning do not give up. Whatever your dreams are, whatever your hopes are, whatever you're praying for, whatever you're wishing for, no matter what the obstacles are in your life, if you're running track and you jumping hurdles, keep jumping, because guess what? The finish line is coming. You're going to make it to the end. You just cannot give up. Good things are coming down the road. Do not stop walking. That is my thought of the week. Think on it, believe it, and speak it.
A to the man. I love it.
Yes. What you got?
So we're gonna talk about some tips. I was gonna touch on some cooking tips. Then I decided, you know what? I deal with so many issues, having an IT background. I deal with so many issues on a weekly basis, almost a daily basis. But anyway, I deal with so many issues, and typically, I'm going to say Windows, even though I really do like Windows. Yeah. But I also like Mac too. I have both. I don't have an iPhone, but I have an iPad.
Yes, me too. Whoop.
MacBook.
I don't have a MacBook.
You do have the small. Well, you have an iPad. That's right.
Yes.
But I do carry both operating systems. But today I'm just going to touch a little bit on Windows and how you can kind of keep it cleaned up so it performs better for you.
Yes.
One of the things that you can do is make sure your Windows is updated, and it's pretty simple. Some people, they sit there and wait for Windows update message to pop up. But what if you miss it? What if you miss it and keep missing it?
Right.
So there can be a whole bunch of stuff. And one of the main reasons why Windows does always send you updates, because most of people get frustrated. They're like, well, every time I turn around, there's an update. Well, every time you turn around, somebody's trying to hack something. Yes. And a lot of times what they do is they'll find a security hole in your software or whatever application you may be using, or in Windows, and then they'll send a patch out to fix that or fight against somebody hacking into your system.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times that's what they're doing. They're finding vulnerabilities and they're giving you a patch to fight against that. Okay, it's just like what if you lost your key so you couldn't lock your door anymore?
Right.
That hole in that door is their access to inside your house.
Oh, wow.
So think about that.
Yes.
So you always want the key because that key locks the doors, just like antivirus. Keep your operating systems protected with some type of antivirus software. You know, I'm not saying it's 100%, foolproof or it's going to stop every single thing, because people are, creating worms and viruses every day just to mess your life up. Yes. Why? I don't know, but that's what they do.
Because instead of using their intelligence for good, they want to use it for evil because they're working for the wrong.
And these people are so smart too.
They are.
But they
really
use
are.
it for bad.
Yes, they do.
They use it for bad. Well, just like some people that's street smart. They use their talent for bad.
Yeah.
And it's not until they get arrested and get some type of felony or something that they realize how smart they are. But by the time they get out of jail, then they can't even use that intelligence for a real good job.
Exactly, because technology has changed so much since they've been in there that they haven't had an opportunity to grasp or experience.
They got to get out and catch up.
They got to get out and catch up. That's so true.
Yeah. So one of the things you can do is you can do the Windows key and the S, which is a search, and just type in Windows space update. And that'll bring up your updates. And then there should be an option there to do check updates. And that'll check for any kind of Windows updates that you may have missed. All right. Do it when you don't have to use your computer. Do it overnight, because sometimes those updates can be frustrating. They do take long sometimes, especially if you're behind, 8, 9, 10 updates because you haven't been doing it, or you've been pushing it off on I'll do it next time. The next thing you know, you don't see any updates anymore, and your computer starts to run slow, and you're like, this piece of crap. Then you go out and buy another computer, and it's like, okay, well, that is just fast.
Listen,
that is fast.
That's how I am with my cell phone. I've had my cell phone for, 4 or 5 years, and I'm like, I refuse to upgrade this phone. I will keep doing these updates and I will restart this phone, and I will delete some applications. I do not want to pay $7, $8, $1,000 for a new phone.
That's pretty much gonna do the same thing. Right. It has a better camera. Oh, I get 1 more megapixel.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's why I say you have your phone. Like, can you take it with your phone?
Yeah. So, Windows Update, very important. Windows Temp. There's a Windows Temp directory. Sometimes when you run applications, you install stuff, uninstall stuff. You may have an application that's a graphic application or some type of editing application. A lot of times these files go into your temp directory, and it's the Windows/temp directory. Go to that temp directory and clean that stuff out. Just go to Open Temp and select all, delete, and just don't delete any system files. Sometimes it'll say, are you sure? You can delete the first wave, and then, it'll delete everything that's not actually in use. And then it'll leave maybe 10 files that probably may be in use because you have a couple applications open. Right. But then just ignore those and say skip. That way your temp directory is cleaned up.
I like it.
All right. So that's Windows Temp. Make sure you uninstall applications that you are not using. I mean, if you no longer need the application, uninstall it. What's the point of having an application on there that you haven't used for 2 or 3 years? By the time you plan on using it, it's outdated, and you have to reinstall or update it anyway. So you might as well just get it off your computer. It's just taking up space, and it's a waste. Okay. So do that. One of the things you can do to keep your computer clean is use CannAir. Spray that, turn your computer off. All right, unplug it and spray the CannAir in there. The reason why I say unplug it is because the CannAir, what it does is you'll spray it, and for the first a few seconds, maybe 15 seconds or so, you'll get nice air. But then that's when you'll get frost because it comes out cold. All right, so make sure your computer is not on when you're using this CannAir. You turn it off, you spray the fan, you spray the motherboard. You may have to open it up sometimes, but keep your computer clean, because what happens is the fan, it sucks in dust. It sucks in pet hair. It sucks in all kinds of mess that's in the air, and it'll get on your motherboard, and it will cause some issues with your system board. And then you'll wonder why you have computer problems. Is because all that dust is basically connecting those electric components. And I say, all you take it to the shop. They'll charge you $75 bucks an hour to look at it, and all they did is clean the motherboard.
Yes.
So if you're if you feel safe opening up your computer and blowing it out with some canned air, unplug it, blow all that stuff out.
Not with your breath.
Yeah, not with your don't. Now I've seen some people do that. I've been in the business for a long time. I've seen some people spit on their motherboards.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it start out as breath, but I'm just saying it's like blowing out candles with some people. I'm just saying it's not nice. Stop it. Yeah, but blow it, clean that out and let your computer sit for maybe 5 minutes, and then put everything back together and put your case back on, and hey, it dry out, plug it up, boom, you're good to go.
I had to walk away for a second. I had to cough, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to cough on the microphone. And people gonna be like, ah. So forgive me. I had to.
Yeah.
Had to call.
That was a good excuse.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's basically it for that. That's cleaning up your. Oh, and I know some of your people may say, well, what about laptops? Yeah, I know you'll probably be afraid to open up some laptops. But hey, turn your laptop off, and that area that's sucking in that dust where that fan is.
Yes.
You can just kind of lightly blow in there, or just kind of get that dust out of there.
Yeah, I just always listen. People, we eat in front of our keyboards or in front of our laptops. Sometimes you turn your keyboard over or your laptop over, you got the turkey sandwich from last week, breadcrumbs, and
I've seen some lunches.
Cheez-Its, and oh my God.
I've seen some lunches.
I'm like,
are you finished with this?
Right, exactly. It's a grilled cheese under here. Are you eating this or what? But yes, a lot of that stuff will get in there and will clog up, your computer or mess up your keyboard. And listen, this stuff is not cheap.
Yeah. So if your laptop is ever running hot, or your computer is ever running more, hotter than it normally does, check the vent where that fan is sucking that air in, and see if it's clean, because that means your system cannot breathe.
Yes.
If you couldn't breathe, you would suffocate. So that's basically what your computer's doing. It's suffocating.
Yes, and it's gonna cost you $2,000 to unsuffocate it if you let it die.
Yeah, you don't do CPRs on computers. Last thing is reboot often. Don't leave your computer just sitting on. I know in the corporate world, you leave your computer on all day, every day, probably because it's not yours,
right.
But some, 95% of the people that's in corporate, they just leave the computer on. They'll lock it, go home. Right. Lock it, they come in. And I know a lot of times it's because you want to be able to come in and let's say log in and everything's still up. The 10 applications that you've had up,
Guilty. Listen, when I get to work, I don't want to have to put in the BitLocker and the username and the password and pull up the email and the internet and I want to log in, put my password in, and get to work. I'm guilty. And I'm
I'm not gonna say I'm guilty on that, because I do reboot at least a couple times a week, which is what I'm saying is at least every 3 days reboot. But yeah, I do, because I have so many windows up and so many troubleshooting systems up. Yeah, at the end of the day, I will lock my machine and then come back in for the convenience of it. But my computer, it goes to sleep after an hour or so, and it hibernates. So I don't have to worry about that fan or my computer just running all day. Because what happens is your computer runs all day, and it's just like you running. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get worn out, and eventually you don't get rest, or your computer doesn't get rest. What it's gonna do? It's gonna fail. Something's gonna fail. That heat will kill your computer. Guilty. So take that.
That was awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Sean said Monday through Friday.
Yes, Monday through. That's me. Saturday and Sunday. Oh Lord, I'm gonna do better. I promise. I'm gonna do better. I just be, I have so much to do at work every single day, and I just want to just get it done. You know how you have a little checklist, and you want to check it out, scratch it out. I ain't got time to start computer, but you know.
Well, at least at home we do shut our stuff off.
Yes, we do.
We shut everything off.
Well, I guess
except for the alarm system.
I guess I shouldn't say I'll turn it off in case somebody at my job listening. They can be like, "Don't give her nothing else new because she don't know how to take care of it."
At least you lock it.
I do lock it.
You know,
Yes,
for
yes.
security purposes.
Yes, I do have some confidential information there, but I do lock it. So do I get points for that?
Yeah, and
Whoop,
based on that statement, if you're working on anything, you're in corporate, world, or you just at a job where there's traffic around your computer, passing your make sure you lock
your
computer.
Yes.
Do not leave it on. If you know you're going to be away from your desk and you can't see it, I don't care if it's 1 minute, 10 minutes, but it only takes that long for somebody to send an email on your behalf.
That's so true.
And then that's saying, they're looking at you like,
and now you fired.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Right. So listen, I have a quick story about that. So I used to be a supervisor at a company. I won't say the name of it, but I had employees who had a bad habit of not locking their computer when they went to lunch or when they went to the bathroom. And so what I would say it in our team meetings, make sure you lock your computer. This is confidential client information. I know it's only a small group, but we want to make sure that we're following and we're exhibiting great work habits and stuff. And they would get up, go to the bathroom. Oh, got to go to the bathroom. And they would forget. So I would start typing messages across their screen, to mess with them. And they'd be looking around like, who did it? And I wouldn't say one word. And I'd be like, next time, lock your computer. I would, I wouldn't send anything out on their behalf, but I would put a message on their screen to let them know, see, it took you 2 minutes to go to the bathroom or 2 minutes to run to your car or an hour to go to lunch. And look what, look what happened. You have no idea who did it.
And if you know your password, it only takes you 5 seconds to put in your password to unlock your machine.
Exactly. Shout out to Beverly Grant Days. She said, hey, TWNT, how are you? We are doing wonderful. Thanks for joining the show. I'm glad you joined because we about to get into it. Yeah, I need all my ladies out there to help me out because we about to get into it. Our topic today is equal rights among the sexes. It's about to go down, ladies. So, you better get your fellas. You better tell Sean. He better chime in because we about to give you the business.
Don't let him give me the business, whatever that is.
Okay, listen. So we're talking about equal rights among sexes. So we've been talking, and we want to know how you feel. If you want to call in, the number is 833-282-2428. If you want to send a message in the chat, if you're on Facebook, Twitch, if you're on beyondthechat.com or on YouTube, make sure you get your fingers ready. He said he got you, cuz, but he better call in some more of the guys because it's going down. So we want to hear from you. Make sure you send your messages in. So let's talk about it.
Holla.
How long do you have to date someone before the man starts picking up the dinner check?
Well, I mean, if you're pursuing a woman, then I don't, and personally, I don't think there should be a time on it. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this, like, I'm gonna pay for your meal 3 times. Then next thing you know, we going Dutch,
right?
But some people, they go Dutch right off rip,
right?
But I think if you're pursuing a woman, then you should start out doing all the gentleman. Well, I ain't gonna say start out. You should do all the gentleman things. I was about to say,
can we talk about start out? What does start out mean?
You should do all the gentleman things that you need to do to get it and keep it.
You ain't need Sean for that one. Sean, I think he got that. But Sean, we appreciate Sean because Sean said from day one. I like Sean. I'm going to give this is for Sean.
Be a gentleman. Be a gentleman.
Okay, so for the ladies, I guess we don't have an argument there because I agree that, and it's not just for the guys. I think ladies too, when it comes to doing our part, we should be able to, help. Help or support or do our part to make sure that this is a group effort, a team effort, a partnership, and not just, I'm just going to sit here and, let you take care of me and let you do what you do. Sean says, if I ask you out, then I should pay for the date. Babe, I ain't asking you out no more.
Well, I'm going to ask you out.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, you better be joking.
I agree. I agree, Sean. So, you know what? That's how we are in our relationship. Like, if I say, babe, let's go get some crab legs, or let's, go to the movies, or you feel like going bowling, then if I ask him to go and do, have a date night or an outing or do something, I go with the expectation that I have the means to take care of our outing.
Right. And when that does happen, depending on how much that expense is, I still jump in as a man and say, you know what? Even though you asked, it was an idea you had, I'm still going to, do my part so you don't take it all. Like, a couple weekends ago, we were like at the last minute on Friday, we were like, you know what? When we get off work, let's just go out of town. Right. You know what we did? We went out of town, and I footed half the bill. She footed half the bill, and it was pretty much that easy. She basically paid for the hotel room, and I paid for everything else. Yes. And it pretty much evened out. Yeah. And we just do stuff like that. And I think when you have that kind of balance, it keeps a balance in your relationship.
That is very true. It helps to show that you care about each other, and a lot of times you will say, let's go do this, let's go do that, and you'll take care of it, and vice versa, exactly what you just said. But it keeps the spontaneity in your relationship. It keeps the excitement there. Sean says teamwork. Absolutely. When you are a united front, it just makes everything run that much smoother. When you are because I know a lot of times I go to work and I'm like, from the time, I get there about 7:30. So from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock, I'm FloJo. Like I'm running and doing and going and getting and coming and flying and all kinds of stuff. And I know for you, some of your days, a lot of your days are like that as well. We get home and we just want to crash, but it's so refreshing to see each other. Even though we work for the same company, we don't work together in the same building. So we don't see each other all day. For the people out there that think we spend every moment
all
together.
All the time. And we got to match all the time.
All the time. We're not matching today. So
these colors go together.
They do go together. We look good.
My black shirt, your black hair,
That's exactly what I was gonna say. But so yes, we do have great teamwork. We never let each other, take all the work or do everything alone. We definitely jump in to help each other. So I love that. So that is equal among us.
So tell us some of the things that you do to keep the spontaneity in your relationship. Maybe you can, share some stuff with the people that's listening that, hey, maybe they didn't even think of.
Yes. I know. Like, I know me, I love a good foot massage.
I knew she was going to say that.
Good Lord. Listen, if you want to keep me happy, you ain't got to do much. Cook, rub my feet. A couple other things.
That's two things.
Well, I got a couple more, but I'm just saying.
Cook and.
Cook and then there's a comma behind the
rub.
No, come on now, all listen.
Right. 2021.
I'm just saying.
Sign this.
No, whatever. So let's talk about bills.
Oh,
let's talk about bills. Battle among, not battle, but equal rights among the sexes.
Well, I personally think that depending on how your household and your job situation is structured, one should take more of the weight than the other.
Okay.
For instance, if your spouse doesn't work, of course, the bill should come out of your budget, your paycheck. I mean, well, how's it going to come out of hers?
Well, because it's if your wife doesn't work, then that's an agreement between the two of you that she's staying
that's
home.
An agreement. So you already know what you got to do. You got to keep it going. You better not lose your job.
Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know?
Do you know? So, and for households that where the guy makes 75% of the money and the female, the wife, makes 25%. And the reason why I'm trying not to say spouse or wife, because sometimes there's girlfriend-boyfriend relationships. Sometimes you're just living together and you're just trying to make it work until you actually do get married.
Right.
But for some households where the guy makes 75 and the female makes 25, or the female makes 75 and the guy makes 25, I think the person that makes the most money should pay most of the weight, should carry most of the weight in the bills, because it's not fair for you to do 50-50 if the other person doesn't pull that kind of weight.
I like it, boo.
That's just
you
my
rich.
thought.
He rich.
In heart.
I'm. Yes, good one. Sean says, treat your wife like you're still dating. What do you think about that?
I think that's very important because that's what got her.
That is
what's
very
gonna
true.
keep her?
Yes.
Keep the date going.
There you go.
Have your date nights. Keep cooking. Keep opening the door, or start opening the door.
Hello.
You know?
Wait a minute. I don't know what button. Come through, Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't put it all on in the first 3-6 months. Then you get what you want. Then next thing you know, you wonder why you're not getting what you want no more.
What you want no more. Hello. We were at the car dealership. I was getting my car serviced, and I drove because it was my car that was being taken care of. So anyway. Normally gentlemen or men, most what I have seen is that when the man is driving, the gentleman will come around, open the woman's door, and then they'll go around and get into the driver's side door. However, what my lovely gentleman does is, even if I am driving, he opens my door so that I can get in to make sure that I am safe, and then he goes around to the passenger side to get in.
Yes. That's what I do 99% of the time.
Yes. A lot of times if it's raining, it's like, no, just go on your side. Go on your side. I'm good. Because I don't want him to melt because he's so sweet.
Aww.
Sugar melts in the rain. Hello.
But the beautiful thing is you're nice and dry, and then I get in with my little dots on. I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm going to dry off.
Exactly.
I'm good as long as you dry.
Then I'm good.
Just don't be dry with me,
Now, hello. So what do you think about opening doors? Is that, is chivalry dead? Should gentlemen open doors? Should they pull out chairs? Should they help you put your coat on? Should they make sure, they walk in the house first to make sure the house is safe before you walk in? Should they hold an umbrella over your head? I don't smoke. We don't smoke. But, if you do, should they light your cigarette or your cigar for you? I mean, what do you think is like overkill or too much? Or what do you think?
What? That was going to be my question. What do you think, audience? What do you think would be something that's like, you know what? You don't have to do that all the time, but I appreciate every once in a while you doing it. Or what do you think should happen all the time in your relationship to just kind of keep that fire burning? Let us know.
Yes. Okay, so while we're waiting for them to respond, this is how I feel. I feel like what you do for your lady should come from your heart. Yep. Not because I saw another guy open her door, let me open my wife's door or my girlfriend's door, or I saw somebody like what you do for me. What I love is when we go out to dinner and I need a to-go box, you will put the food in the to-go box for me. And I think that is so romantic, so sweet. And it's like, not that I can't do it for myself, but that you're taking care of me. You're making sure, that my food gets put in my to-go container. And I never, ever want you to stop doing that. I love it. And the other thing that you do, whenever we go anywhere, crossing the street, we're in the store, we're in the mall, we go to the movies, wherever we are, you always hold my hand.
Yes.
And I love that. So I don't know if this is like really battle of the sexes or equal rights between the sexes, because like everything is just
but we are asking our audience, what do they do? What aren't they getting? What's too much? We're asking these questions and we're getting bits and pieces, but nothing that's like really controversial.
Right.
It's just like,
Well, because no brag, just fact. We have a great relationship.
We do.
So,
and we have great chemistry too.
We have great chemistry, and everything that we do, we put each other first. We always think of each other, and we always make sure that everything we get ourselves into, we're thinking of the other person. So it's not a single-minded effort or a single-minded thought or single-minded decision. It's a two-way street for both of us.
For sure.
Yeah.
Fonso Evans, haven't seen that name in a while. What's up, Bert? Yes, it does swing both ways.
He's like, honestly, the door swings both ways. What is it that a woman should do for her man? I absolutely agree. The door does swing both ways, which is why that is exactly what we're talking about. Like, not that a man should do everything for a woman, or not that a woman should do everything for a man, but that you both should be thoughtful of each other and take each other into consideration at all times. And, I always have this thing in my mind where it's like, he's so amazing. I'm like, how in the world can I like outdo him? And he's always, he always knows everything that's going on. He's so analytical. He's so observant. He's always paying attention. So I can never surprise him. I can never get him. But the other day, about a week ago? About a week ago, I surprised him at work and sent him a gift basket. And
oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Yes, and he had no idea. And it took everything in me to hold it, because I ordered it on a Wednesday and it was supposed to be delivered on Thursday. And I just wanted to tell him so bad, ooh, I got you something. Ooh, I hope you like it. But I could not tell you.
Yeah. It felt like Valentine's Day, fellas. You know, it was like, you know, because I have my own office, and you know, normally what happens is when I get a package, they'll call me and say, "Hey, Mr. White, you have a package down here," and normally I just take my time and go get it, you know, because a lot of times it's a computer, somebody, you know, maybe send to me from your fits and send back to them, whatever, you know, because we have remote people that work from, you know, all over the U.S.
Right.
You know, so some people that's remote, you know, I can't do a house call and go to their house, fly to their house and fix the reboot the computer for them, you know, so what happened is, you know, they told me, "Yeah, Mr. White, you have a package down here." So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll get it before the end of the day. I didn't know who it was from. By the time I went down there and got it, I saw, like, "Honey, sweetheart," you know, some sweet words on it. And I'm like, oh. I had a little gape. I had a little happy moment. I looked like a little sissy for like 2 seconds. Then I had to straighten up before anybody saw me. I'm like, "Oh, that was so sweet." I'm like, "Oops, yeah, that was sweet." I had to try to get the bass back in my voice. Then I walked it up to my office real quick and opened it up, and it was a bunch of cookies, and I love baked goods, so you know, that really made my day at the end of the day. But I brought them jokers home and tore them up for a week. So that was an awesome surprise. But you know, stuff like that, you know, don't let the man be the only one doing his thing. Just like Bert say, it swings both ways.
That is very
true. So women,
yes,
you want your man to stay happy, you got to do the same kind of stuff too.
That is extremely true. You know, because if it's one-sided, then what are they getting out of the relationship? What are you getting out of, you know, constantly giving, and there's no reciprocity? You know, just like, you know, we women want to be held and kissed and touched and caressed and loved and hear thoughtful words and have thoughtful gestures, you know, toward us. Then men want that too. It's not, you know, it makes you less of a man if you want somebody to rub you or hold your hand or anything like that. Everybody wants to be loved, and especially when you're in a relationship.
Right. I like what Bert just said. He said, "Love gives the advantage, not take advantage."
Oh, that is okay for Bert.
That was good stuff.
Come on, Bert.
Look at her.
Go on, Bert.
You're looking in a book or something.
Listen, Bert, you need to tell us how many years you've been married, because you've thrown in some really good quotes and messages there. So tell us how long you've been married, and tell us 1 or 2 things that you do to keep the spark alive in your relationship so we can share with our audience. And then I see Sean says, "Happiness is simple, like a game of freeze tag." Wow. That is so true. You know, especially when it's pure and it comes from the heart. He also said the heart has no limit. Happiness is pure. Go ahead.
And Alfonso says, "Love on each other." Which you always say that, love on each other.
I do say that because it's important that you show each other and not just say it. Like, I love to hear, "I love you, honey." I love to hear that. But then the actual act of, you know, doing something nice or sharing a moment together or doing something simple together, just being together is amazing. And it just makes a world of difference in your relationship. I always feel like I'm going to love you on purpose. I'm going to love you with purpose. And if my whole thought process is, what can I do today to make you laugh? What can I do today to make you smile? And definitely, you know, putting God in your relationship, not saying you have to be a you know, knock down, drag out, holier than thou Christian. But when you begin to put a positive aspect of Christ and love and his attributes in your relationship, that makes a world of difference.
It does. Just like playing freeze tag.
You're it. Chinks on you.
Yeah. Sean mentioned something. Sean said happiness is simple like playing a game of freeze tag.
That's true.
Yeah, that's it. And that's pretty much how we do it a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's almost like, you know what, I'm not going to let you outdo me. You done did something. So I would send her something from Amazon and surprise her. The next thing you know, she'll send me some Amazon, surprise me. I'm like, oh, we got a package. I wonder whose it is.
Exactly.
Oh, man, it got your name on it. All right, whatever. You know, I'm glad you bought yourself something. The next thing you know, "Here, honey." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." I don't do the little pump thing. I don't do that. I don't do that. But I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby."
No, I think it's a little lower than that. And the register.
Oh, thank you.
No,
thank you, baby.
Higher. Whatever.
But that's one of the games that we play that's like so much fun all the time is we'll just buy each other stuff.
Yes.
Like for instance, I would notice that she's searching, Amazon for something, and next thing you know, she'll put it in the cart. Because what I do, I like to put stuff in the cart and then start comparing stuff. And then if I don't want to buy it, I'll just take it out the cart and whatever, or save it for later if I'm gonna buy it later, or if I'm still researching. So every once in a while, we would catch each other with something in the cart, and we'll just buy it, and next thing you know, it'll show up at the house. So that's something like that. Stuff like that.
Yes.
That kind of stuff just keeps the relationship going.
It really does. And a lot of times, not even just, and he does do that, because I always mess him, how you know? Because we'll get to the house and it'll be a bag in front of the door, and I'll be like, oh, I wonder what that is. And he'll be like, shoes or a hat, purse, or whatever it is. And I'm like, how do you know? Well, it's because he saw me searching for it in the Amazon account, and he saw me put it in the cart, and he bought it. And I'm like, no wonder you know that's what it is. But a lot of times I'll even say, you know what, I need a new phone case, or I need a new this, or I need a new that, and I'll say it out loud so that I can remember I need to search for it or get myself a new one. And in 2 days, he done bought it for me. And it's exactly what I want. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's what I like, and I use it half to death. On top of not only just wanting it, but because he bought it for me.
And I'm so much into research. One of the things that she'll do is she said, honey, can you research this for me? By the time she asks me to research, it's already at the door.
Yes.
You're like, you.
Because you're just that in tune to me, to our relationship, and I love that, and I think it's amazing. Bert said he's been married 19 years, and the secret is keep no secrets.
Yes, that's the secret.
That's the secret. So if you didn't know the secret,
the
secret is keep no secrets. And that's so true. We always talk about being transparent. Mm-hmm. I love what Bert said about keeping no secrets, because I feel like you don't have to make up stories in your own mind. Right. You don't have to assume, how something happened or what's going on or whatever it is.
You don't have to keep a lie going.
Yes, you don't have to keep a lie going. You don't have to, hide and all that stuff. It's better to just be transparent, to keep no secrets, to be honest. It just makes the relationship better. And my thing is, if you're in a relationship with somebody that you have to lie to and keep secrets from and do all this and that, why? Why are you wasting your time? You know what I mean? So what's your purpose? What's the point? Mm-hmm. So it is true. Keep no secrets, and your relationship will last longer.
Yeah, indeed.
Your relationship will last longer. Okay, let's talk about like home improvements, vacations, outings like concerts, amusement parks, movies, bowling, things to be done around the house like buying new furniture or getting the carpet clean. What do you think about that? Is it a woman's position or a man's position, a woman's job or man's job to do home improvements or to schedule family vacations? Like, is it?
I think it depends on who has the strength, because each relationship has strengths and weaknesses. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's the man that handles all the food and the cooking and stuff, and sometimes it's a woman. Right. It's the mom that handles all the food and cooking, because the guy is, maybe a construction guy. Mm-hmm. He don't do all that food to cook. He'll get on the grill, but as far as all the other stuff, he don't do all that. So it kind of really depends on the person, the household, and how you can best balance that home. Right. And the most important thing is making sure it is balanced and not out of balance.
That is very true. And I have to say, in this relationship, I am so weak when it comes to cooking.
That's all right. That's all right.
So
but when you do, then you do your thing.
Well, thank you very much. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you're so great at it. It's like, I'll say, there's nothing in here to eat. I don't know what we're going to eat for dinner. And he'll go on, it'll be Thanksgiving when he bring that food. I'm like, where the heck did you find baked beans and macaroni and cheese and collard greens and candy yams and cornbread and baked chicken? Where you find all this stuff?
And a cake.
Right, and a cake and a sweet potato pie, and I'm like, you know what? I quit. I'm done. I pass the baton, and you go run with it.
Mm-hmm. And I run with it.
Yes, you do, and you do a great. Listen, you get. Lord, yes, sir. So I think be equal rights among the sexes. I think it should be a balance.
Yeah, I think it should be a balance.
And like you said, whatever my strengths are, let me run with it. Whatever your strengths are, let you run with it.
And if you're both weak in something, then you need to hire somebody that you can trust.
Exactly. Hello. But I think we do so good. You know, like you said just a few seconds ago, you do so much research on stuff. Me, I love to read now. If you tell me, you know, I need you to do this and do some reading and blah, 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 I love to read. I'll read and tell you what it said and tell you what I think about it. And then you'll go back and read it after me and tell me what you think about it. And then we'll agree. But, you know, I love the fact that you do research. And whenever we get into something, it's because you feel really confident about, you know, what you've, the things that you research and what you've learned, and you ready to go.
You know it.
And so I think that that makes our relationship really strong and really good, because I trust you with all my heart, and I know that you're not going to let us fall, especially not on purpose, and not let us fail on purpose. And I have the same intentions, you know, when it's something that it's in the ball is in my court, I have the same intentions to not let us fail or fall on purpose.
Amen.
So we want to hear from you. If you have any life hacks, thought of the week, any affirmations you want to add, you want to keep it real with us, equal rights among the sexes, we want to hear what you have to say. Anything that you want to add to the story today, we want to hear what you have to say. But listen, don't go anywhere, because I think Yvette and Mr. Cletus gonna show up on the set. So stay tuned, stay locked, and we will be right back.
Right back. All right, then. All right, then.
True, I wanna be real, transforming, making me new, so that I exemplify you. I'm yours, Lord, I'm yours. Take hold of the reins of my mind, renew my spirit one more time. Teach me to follow where you lead, show me the way, so that I can see clearly. Here I am, Lord, take my hand, lift me up where I stand. Lord, here I am. Lord, here I am. Lord, I wanna walk in your way, rededicate my life to you today. I lift my hands in total praise. I trust you to never let me fall. Answer me every time I call. Lord, I give you my all and all. Here I am, lift me up where I stand. Lord, here I am. Lord, here I am. Here I am. Take my hand, lift me up. Yeah, it's me, it's me. Oh, here I am. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Take my hand, yeah. Oh, here I stand. Here I am. I surrender my heart. I surrender my soul. I surrender my heart. I surrender my soul. Take my hand, lift me up. I wanna go higher.
I mean, this right here, this is just absolutely ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and actually, I'm gonna just call them. I'm gonna just call them because this food is supposed to be good, and it's not good. It ain't good. It ain't good. They talking about they're supposed to be fresh. You know, everything supposed to be fresh. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hello. I need to speak to a menager.
Who?
A menager, whoever is in charge of this place, because I just came up there and ordered some food and it is not good. It ain't fresh. And y'all talking about we cook everything.
Wait. Everything we do is fresh. Okay?
No. It is not fresh. I'm sitting here looking at the food, and the food is not fresh. Look like it been sitting up there for 2-3 days or something. And y'all done gave us
hold on.
Hello? Did he put me on hold? Hello?
All right, who this? Who
you know what? Listen. This is Yvette, but I don't even want to talk to you no more. I want to talk to the menager. Where is the menager? Put the menager on the phone.
Look here. There ain't no menager work here.
Well, who is the district menager then? Yeah, well, first of all, what is your name? Okay, what is your name?
Oh, this is Cleety. I'm the cook. This is Cleety. I'm the cook.
Khalidi. Khalidi, you need.
No, not Khalidi. It's just Cleety.
Well, listen, I want to talk to the district manager. What is the district manager's name?
Well, the district manager's name is Cleotis.
Cleotis? You Cleety. He Cleotis. Is Cleotis there?
Hold on. Hey, Cleotis. Is he here? He didn't know what you want.
I just told you if you were listening instead of flipping grease all over the place somewhere.
Well, it's my job. It's what I do.
Well, you need to do a better job because you're not doing a good job. Okay. Matter of fact, I don't want to talk to you.
Hold on. Before I burn this stuff up. Blame
you. He making me mad. I'm about to drive up there. No, I ain't driving up there. I'm not. I ain't doing it. I ain't driving up there.
All right. Hold your britches.
I don't want to talk to you. I said I don't want to talk to you.
What's going on?
I want to talk to the owner. Who is the owner?
Oh, that's Cletus.
What? Everybody their name start with a K?
Yeah, that's
y'all need to hire a cook.
That's the name of the business. Triple C's is Cleety, Cleotis, and Cletus.
Well, all y'all need to be fired.
We started this business from the ground up.
That's what the food tastes like. Tastes like the ground. That's exactly what the food tastes like.
Oh, you're not going to insult me.
Who?
You're not going to insult me.
You ain't put no salt. You didn't put no salt.
No.
Do y'all have salt? The food don't taste like nothing. Look, tastes like it came from the ground.
It don't taste like nothing. Maybe something wrong with your taste bud. What you doing?
Listen.
What you doing?
I'm trying to eat the food that you say you cooked, and it's not good.
You must be drinking mouthwash before you eat.
No, you know what?
Your mouth is numb. That's what's wrong with you.
All I know is I need a refund for the food that I done paid for, and I want my money back.
Cleety don't do refund.
I don't give a doggone about no Cleety. I would then let me speak to Cleophas then. Hello?
It ain't no Cleo. It's Cleotis.
Oh, same thing. All y'all names start with K's.
It is hot in here.
The KKKs or whatever y'all are.
What can we do for you?
I want a refund.
Who is this again?
This is Yvette Quantifa Wong.
Oh, wrong. That's what it is. I should never even answer this phone.
You know what? You need to do better. Because
by not answering the phone when you call. That's how you do better.
You are so rude and disrespectful. This. I was asking it about getting food from this place.
No, you need to exit. That's what you need to do is exit. Now.
You are so rude.
Stage right, stage left, whatever you want to do. Just exit. Hang up the phone.
Listen, I am not. If I had to come back up there, it is not gonna be good for you. But it's gonna take me 3 minutes worth of driving, 3 minutes worth of gas to get up there. And if I had to spend 3 minutes worth of gas to get up there, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. So you didn't need to refund my card or all the money that I spent.
So you trying to say you got a car? What you driving?
You don't worry about what kind of car I'm driving.
Oh, you know, $3 worth of gas. You take that G off there. Maybe that's what you. Anyway, you know what?
Oh my gosh, you are so rude.
Back. Bring the food back.
I am not. I'm not.
Bring the food back.
I'm not.
And the receipt back.
I'm not.
What's wrong?
I'm not. Cause I'm not driving.
So
3
you
minutes
must
worth
have ate
of gas.
the food already.
Some of it.
You must have ate all of it. You sound greedy.
Ooh, you gonna get it. You
So
gonna
basically,
get
what
it,
you
Mr.
trying to do is get 2 meals. You done ate all the food. You done ate all the food. Now you trying to get a free meal out of Cletus.
No. I just want y'all to treat people right. Don't be putting no sign up talking about your food is made fresh to order. And then when I get around the corner, you done gave me some soggy French fry and some fish that been sitting in grease all morning.
Let me turn this stuff off. Oh.
I'm not talking. Hello? 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 Man, listen. I'm about to come up there. Don't even worry about it.
What can we do for you?
Make sure when I get up there, you be at the front door,
Hello?
okay? Be at the front door.
Hello?
Goodbye.
Hello? Whatever. Matter of fact, you can call up here with all that mess.
Give me my keys.
Probably ain't got no gas.
Give me my keys. Y'all give me my keys. Wait, who got my keys? You got my keys? If I have to drive up there 3 minutes worth of driving, 3 minutes worth of gas, it's gonna be a problem. I'm about to go up there. That's what I'm finna do.
This phone hung up yet? All right. Whew, boy. Oh.
Excuse me. Hello? I need to speak to Menages. Is it some? Hello?
Hold on, ma'am. Why are you back here?
Oh, Jesus.
Why are you back here?
Because I need my money back for this nasty food that y'all done cooked, talking about this made fresh. It tastes like dirt. Talking about the man on the phone, talking about y'all built it from the ground up. I need a refund.
You need to have some fun because something's wrong with you.
What's wrong with me is you cooking some nasty food, trying to serve it to the people. They be supposed to give out money and this be happy.
Well, you bought it.
You cooked it.
And you keep out how many times you be coming up here?
A lot of times. That's
Exactly.
why I got
So if it's
problems.
nasty, you keep coming up here. You must like it.
Every time I know. Oh, you are so rude. You are so rude. I'm gonna call what them people call
the law. You gonna call the law?
The buzzer.
The Better Business Bureau.
Them people, you must know about it.
You know what? Next time, bring your translator.
Listen, I ain't got time for this. I don't got time for this. Listen, I done came out my house to come up here to tell you about what's going on with y'all food, and y'all is giving it to people and think people is supposed to just not say nothing. Rude. You're rude and you're disrespectful.
All right, what can we do for you? What can we do for you?
Give me my money back.
Oh, you're not getting your money back. You done ate the food.
You're going to give me my money back because we're going to have a problem up in here.
How much did you spend?
$33.42.
$33.42 sir.
No,
Cents.
No.
Whatever that is.
Oh, I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. You do not need to be working here. And this is a really nice kitchen. You need to have me come up in here.
Triple C's. I can't get fired. I'm one of the owners.
You ain't no owner of nothing. What you own? You ain't even look like you own nothing. Treating people this kind of way.
Well, you don't look like you drive nothing.
I got a nice car outside. Boo.
That's why it's outside. Boo.
I should have drove it through this place.
When they see your car, they say boo.
No. I should have drove my car through this place so you can understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, so you the one with the bulldozer outside.
I'm about to get one. Because this place needs to be toned down. Y'all don't have no good customer service. Y'all don't have no good food.
Well, people hearing you back here in the kitchen yelling like this. Oh, yeah, everybody probably
going
right now.
I hope all of them run away.
Like
they
we done cleaned up and shut the... How did you get in here anyway? Did you break in?
I know people. You better know I'm Yvette Quantifa Wong.
And you're wrong.
I'm never coming back here no more. Never, so never, so never, so never. Okay? Boom. Told you.
B-U-Y. I know you understand that. Bye. Get out of my kitchen.
I'm telling everybody.
Get out my kitchen.
I'm going to tell everybody
Get
how
out
rude
my
and
kitchen.
disrespectful
Get
you are.
out my kitchen.
Bye.
Adios. Coming up here with that mess. Shoot. Cleety don't play that. What's wrong with people these days? What is wrong with people these days? Now that's boom.
Okay. To all the believers out there, if God has ever done anything for you, then this song right here is for you. Listen. For every mountain, every trial, every storm, and every battle, He's singing you through them all. So count your blessings, name them one by one, and get ready, 'cause I'm sure there's more to come. That's what I believe. 'Cause He's never let you down, never let you down. He's always been around, always been around. He answers every time you call, every time you call. And He will catch you if you fall, catch you if you fall. So stand up if you love the Lord and you know He reigns. Then you know that all power is in His name. Open your mouth if you're ready for change. If you believe and you're not ashamed.
All right.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
That was something else.
That was something else. Yvette was upset.
Yeah, she was a little upset. Just a little bit.
But Cletus wasn't trying to help her. I mean, I don't understand. What?
But she broke in the man building?
I would have broke in too. I'm just saying. You know, it's one thing to
You was
provide.
gonna break in too?
I ain't gonna break in, but I mean, I'm saying,
Dang.
I'm just saying, you know, when you go to a place and you see this big behind sign that says, you know, food cooked to order, food made fresh, you expect it to be fresh.
Yeah, you expect it to be fresh. And you know, reason why we did that skit is because we had an incident a few days ago with Salem's
Yes.
on 34th Street and 9th Avenue.
Calling them out.
Mm-hmm. First of all,
Yes, firstly.
we got fish.
Mm-hmm.
It really don't matter what kind of fish it was, but
Doesn't
it was
matter.
tilapia.
Yeah.
You know, I got a Greek salad with fish on top, and Natasha got a
Fish sandwich
fish
with French fries.
sandwich. And you know that old song, you know, chicken tastes like wood. Peas all soggy. Chicken. The fish was like wood.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
And
The French fries were soggy.
Mhm.
It was just a bad experience. And so I called back to say, listen, this is not good. Well, the salad under the fish was good. So he went ahead and ate his salad, and I ate half of the French fries. So I called back and they were like, well, you bring it back up here so we can see it. I'm like, get in my car and use my gas and my time for you to come back and see it. And he tells me, oh, I'm going to look on the camera to see if the cook was doing what they were supposed to do. Well, you don't need my car back up there, nor the food back up there to look on the camera to see if the cook was doing what they were supposed to do. But what he didn't know was that when I talked to the young lady on the phone before he got on the phone, they said he was the cook.
Exactly. And the thing is, we don't go to places to complain.
Absolutely not.
But if we spend our good money,
Yes,
we expect good service, good food,
Exactly.
and a good outcome.
exactly.
And in this case, it just wasn't good. It wasn't up to par.
No.
You know, even if you didn't have a sign that says fresh, made while you after you order, it still should have been quality food. Which was the
Absolutely.
reason why we went back, because normally they have decent food.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I said, normally we come here all the time. Normally we have no issues. We've never had an issue. I don't recall.
Right.
And it's like, you know, people don't respect you as a customer. They treat you any kind of way and they just expect, oh, they'll be back. But I make it my business that when you treat me wrong, you're going to pay for it. And it's not fair that people spend their hard-earned money to go and support a business that doesn't want to be respectful in return. I'm the reason you have a job. I'm the reason why you're able to punch in and punch out. I'm the reason why you're able to have the manager title. Me and all the people that are supporting your business. But you mess with the wrong person and you mess with the wrong people, then you're going to be out of a job and out of business. So I'm making it my business to say they should not be trusted. They should not be visited, and they should not be patronized, because if you're going to treat people like you don't care that they've had a bad experience at a restaurant where you manage, whether you own it or not, you have been given the title manager to manage the service, to manage the experience. And if the experience is less than satisfying, it is your job to make it right.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that, a couple people here or there may have tricked you into giving them new food after they eaten it, but you can't treat everybody like that.
Exactly.
You're basically serving both sides of St. Petersburg,
Right.
North and the South.
And the South,
And
exactly.
these people are patronizing your business, and they're coming back over and over again. And for you to treat somebody like, nah, you could be pulling a fast one on us. No,
Yeah.
did you not see the car we drove up in?
Did you not?
Do we not look like we're trustworthy people?
Yes.
Why would we call you back for a free meal when the meal we got sucked?
Exactly.
We just want a refund.
Exactly.
And then we'll continue to support you.
Right.
But that's why businesses are closed now, because of their practices.
Yep.
Their standard operating procedure is like, no, that cannot be standard, where a person has to turn around and come all the way back. What if we're on the road? What if you pick up something from Salem's? We're going to say their name again.
Yes.
From Salem's.
Yep.
And you're 20 minutes down the road and you finally open your meal to eat it. You've crossed the Skyway Bridge.
Right.
Paid a toll. Cross the Skyway Bridge and you're like, oh, wow, this sucks. And then they tell you,
You have
well,
to
sir,
come back.
you're going to have to turn all the way back around and show us the food and your receipt
Right.
in order to get a refund.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, you don't need the food to pull up my receipt number. I gave him the receipt, the time, the date, all the information he needed, the register, the cashier number. I said, you can look at the camera at this time. We were there. I can tell you what kind of car was in front of us, what kind of car was behind us. So it's like, you don't need to see the food in order to pull up on the camera to see whether I was there or not, or to pull up my receipt. And if you run your register and you can see my name was on the card that was charged to get the food that you serviced and gave to me. But let me tell you. Let me tell you something. I am so good at writing a letter to the Better Business Bureau. I am so good at contacting the Better Business Bureau, and I promise you justice will be served. I know people at Bay News 9, and it's not even about the food. It's the principle. It's the principle.
Take care of your customers.
Exactly. Which is why we no longer go to the Wendy's on this side of town. We no longer go to the Burger King on this side of town. We no longer go to a bunch of places over here. And it's just sad that people continue to treat people a certain kind of way, but they have the expectation, we're going to be around forever. But you better look at some of these businesses that have closed on their door.
Big businesses.
Exactly.
We will pass them to go to the same franchise, just a different one,
Yep.
so that we don't have to deal with
So
the
we don't have to
quality
be-
of
exactly.
service that manager allows them to put out.
Absolutely. So, if you are in the mood for some seafood, there is a restaurant called Sam's.
Yeah, Sam's.
It's on
Central Avenue,
on
right next to Grand Station.
yes, Central Avenue. Let me tell you, not only are the people nice and sweet and kind and caring, they thank you for coming. They tell you to have a good night, drive safe. Their food is cooked fresh.
Oh, yeah.
And we have probably been there, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 times now. And every single time we have been there, we have had an amazing experience. So instead of going to Salem's to
Yeah.
get a fish sandwich or seafood or whatever you get, calamari, go to Sam's.
Yeah.
Go to
Keep
Sam's.
Sam's in business because
Yes.
they're doing it right. I don't know if you've had any kind of negative experiences with them, but they are very nice people.
Yes,
and
they
their
are.
food has always been fresh for us.
Yes.
And hey, we will definitely keep going back to a business like that. 'cause,
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're doing it right. And unfortunately there's been a couple of businesses that have failed at that location.
Right.
And I don't know if it's a location or it's the fact that they're right next to a struggling, society. A lot of people that's in that area, they just kind of hang
Mm-hmm.
around. And people get nervous when they're
That is
around
true.
people that's just don't
is
have
true.
anywhere else to be.
But what I have noticed that even though there is that community there, I have noticed that they do keep their grounds
the immediate
clean.
grounds are
Yes,
are
they've done
clean.
they've done a great job at keeping their immediate grounds clean. And you know, I don't care about the people don't bother you that are
Right.
you know, over there. You know, they're just people that are struggling. A lot of us are one paycheck away from being out there with them. You know, so we can't. Oh, I don't want to patronize the business because it's right next to, you know, the bus stop or whatever it is over there. Those people aren't bothering anybody. There's a fence that separates the business from the bus station, and those people stay on their side. So, you know, I love
They never
Sam's.
bother us.
They've never bothered us. Even when we've gone inside of the restaurant, they've never come in begging for anything or trying to stop us. And so, Sam's is an amazing place. If you have not been there, check them out. Their food is really good.
Kudos.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to Sam's. So, anything else you want to say? We've been on here a long time.
Yeah, we've been on like what, 1:15?
Yeah.
1:50? Yeah, hour and 15. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But you
Wrap
know
it
what?
up.
Next time we're gonna do some trivia.
Ooh, we giving away some money.
We're gonna do some trivia and we're gonna tell some jokes.
Ooh, I like it.
Because we love to keep people laughing and entertained.
Yes.
And that's what this is about. So please spread the news, share the pages, and keep people in tune with us, because the bigger we get, the more we're able to do. And we
Yes.
just want to keep doing this and keep entertaining, because we have a passion to do that. We just love doing it.
We do. We absolutely love what we do. And we love you for watching. We love you for, here you go, baby. You can do it. We love you for supporting us. We love you for tuning in. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned, stay locked. Next Sunday at 6 p.m., we'll be back here doing it again. And who knows? I don't know what we're going to be doing next Sunday, but we're going to have some fun, that's for sure. Oh, you said trivia, giving away some money?
trivia, some
Absolutely.
jokes.
Yeah, we're going to tell some
we have a
jokes.
whole bunch of jokes that we just have, that we have like we could say a plethora, but we have a whole bunch of jokes that we like to kind of save and put to the side, and sometimes just go back and read later.
Yes.
And it's like so funny just going back to those jokes, because you know you don't hear jokes like that anymore.
That is very true.
So we're gonna be telling some jokes.
Yes.
And doing some trivia next time, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay
Yeah,
tuned.
and we like to share things that we find. Like we just found a comedian called Barry Brewer.
Yeah.
Check out Barry Brewer on YouTube and type in girlfriends. He has, I think it's like a 3 or 4 minute long segment about him and his girlfriend. If you want to crack up laughing, check out Barry Brewer on YouTube, Girlfriends, and you will get your laugh on. So he's a good one. And if you have not seen Rambo: The Last Blood,
Yeah, that was a serious movie
a
right there.
serious movie. We watched that movie last night, and normally my bedtime about 10:45, 10:40. I was like this at the TV.
She rewinded it a couple times, like, "Oh man, I gotta see that again."
See that again. I mean, I love action in a movie that is like, what? That thing made me say, what? A couple of times. And I had to rewind it just so I could see it again. So if you have not seen Rambo: The Last Blood, check it out. It is a good movie.
Yeah, he may be old now, but they did a good job with that movie.
Yes, they sure did. So check that out. And we will see you next Sunday at 6 o'clock. Make sure you tell a friend and come back.
Holla.
We're going to give away some money, honey.
honey.
Here we go. Hey, beyond the chat. We love you for watching.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm your girl, Natasha Cash.
And I'm T-Dub in the building.
Hey.
Hey.
Down to it.
Hey.
Hey.
From the bottom.
To the top.
Stay tuned. Make sure you
Stay locked. Hey, beyond. Come on now. We go. Oh, yeah. We go. Have a great week.
Peace.
Peace.